Hello, friends. I am Chevy. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. Everything here is pretty good. It snowed yesterday. It snowed enough that last night they called a 2 hour delay, and this morning they canceled school. There's no snow on roads. I went to the store earlier. Like there was some snow, but the eastern part of the state, being in the mountains. I was trying to figure out what they were called. I've talked about being like, I guess I live where I live in the middle of West Virginia. We're in the Appalachian region, but from what I saw on a map the other day, I think that I actually live in the Allegheny Mountains, which is just a part of the Appalachian mountain chain. I don't know. Like I've said before, we don't really have mountains here. We have hills. I looked it up, and we are a little bit above 1,000, or no, we are under 1,000 feet in elevation here. I think we're at like 800 feet in elevation, so we're not very high from sea level. But in the eastern part of the state, they're over like they're like 2,000 feet, so it's a very different climate over there. And they were expected to get between 6 inches to a foot of snow. We were expected to get less than an inch, and I would say that's correct. We got like an inch of snow, but it was really warm all day yesterday, so most of it didn't stick. Whatever. They canceled school, so be it. It messed things up a little bit because we were supposed to have. Um, my youngest was supposed to have a band concert tonight, which I guess because school's canceled, they have to cancel it because the school's not open. So they moved it to tomorrow. Tomorrow is my last night with the kids before they go to their mom's house, and we were gonna go tomorrow night to my parents' house and do gift exchanges up there and have some pizza. Uh, you know, not it's not really much of a holiday there. Like uh, we don't. My parents have been going away. My parents for like a decade left the week before Christmas and went to Florida. So for most of my children's life, my parents we didn't really have a Christmas with grandparents. That wasn't a thing. So we don't I don't go there for Christmas Day or anything like that because it's just not part of it, right? And when we got divorced and we split, and now my kids and I have our own little thing. Christmas Day to me is just like I want to sit and read books. We do go to Malia's families, and that is a lot. But it's a fairly relaxing time. So anyway, the point is, we were supposed to go Christmas concert tonight, grandparents tomorrow. That all getting moved around, so we're gonna do grandparents tonight, Christmas thing tomorrow. But we also have to do a bunch of. My kid needs to do some baking tonight for a class thing. It's been a weird day. This is actually a little later. Normally I record these at lunchtime, but at lunchtime today we had to run to the store because we had to switch things around. I had to pick up a few things for tonight. And so I'm recording this a little later in the day, and anyway. I don't know how's things like. So the point is, well, there is no point. Is there ever a point to these things? I don't think there is. We had a bit of a weird day. It just ended up being a little bit more awkward than expected. I believe tomorrow is my kid's last day for high school. My oldest is already home on break, so she's been here all week. Tomorrow's the last day of high school, and then I think Thursday they're gonna go back to their mom's house, and then Friday, I believe ish, we're gonna go to Ohio for other family stuff. But should be interesting, I guess. I don't know. It's fine for me. Like I am the kind of person that. This definitely, we could talk about this. I am the kind of person that just have learned over the years to just accept whatever it is. Whatever it is that's great. We'll do it. And so when I'm quote on duty, I like to tell the kids like when I'm on duty, when the kids are here or whatever, like I tend to not, I just don't plan for anything because you never know. Like especially with my youngest, it seems to be that there's always something that I wasn't aware of that needed to be done. Like this baking for tomorrow. Like, this was a thing that we found out last night. Like, oh, we need to do this thing. Like, why haven't you said anything this entire week? So I don't get I just whatever. Let's go do what we got to do. Like, that's my personality. Like, fine. So the plans have all changed. Whatever. I accept that when my kids are here, I don't really get to decide what's going to happen. Things are just going to happen, and I have to accept it, or I choose to accept it. Malia, on the other hand, very much is not that way. She likes to know well in advance what's coming, what's happening. There's a schedule for a reason. Let's stick to it. And I used to be that way. Like, I was very... I would get very upset when things changed when I was younger. That's something that I have been working on for a long time now. And I think that I've gotten to some point in the last, since the separation, since the kids have been just living here off and on, split time, all that sort of stuff. I have learned to just kind of accept that I'm gonna have to roll with it, and that's probably a lesson I should have learned much when they were younger, right? Like that's a lesson I should have figured out when they were little kids and things happened. But instead, things would happen and I would get pissy about it, which is not fair. Like, it's not fair to anybody involved in that situation. And so I think that's definitely like a bonus upgrade to myself. I've been working on all these other parts of my life or my personality. I didn't really realize that until lately, that I definitely have relaxed a lot on just letting it, just going with it. Whatever it is, let's go. Like, and I tend to, at this point in my life, kind of live in the moment anyway. I'm not really currently planning. I have no real future plan. I have no real regret. I don't look back on the past. When I lay down to sleep at night, I just go to sleep because I'm not worried about tomorrow and I'm not worried about what I did yesterday. It's just fine. Like, I'm in the moment, and it's good. But I also feel like I've stolen a lot of ambition from myself, and I need to find the balance. Because right now, my ambition is to just make it through tonight. That's it. That's all I have. That's my entire plate, right? There's nothing else. The rest I'll figure it out in the moment when I need to, which is not great. So anyway, I gotta go help kid bake, I think. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know sounds smart is tantamount. It is an adjective meaning equivalent in value or effect. Eleanor considered her snub of her tantamount to be betrayal, and in truth, she was correct. Tantamount. Tantamount. Huh. I always thought that tantamount was more like high, like paramount, I guess. Is maybe I don't know.